Cool fall weather rolls back in again. We got away from it a little bit after the end of last week. Warmed up a little bit this week, but now we're trending back down again. Also on the way out is the rain showers. Once we get beyond tomorrow, lots of dry weather stretching into the end of this week and early next week. Just getting ready for some frosty conditions to go along with that. So cooler and drier air slowly take over the next 24 hours. Right now, any rain showers from earlier this evening, they are moving out. So we do have a dry end to the night. What's moving in then is some chillier air. Earlier this evening, we were in the 50s, now down to the 40s, and we're kind of tapping into this little colder air mass that you can see over Minnesota and into North Dakota. Was looking a little more pronounced, that difference in temperature a little while ago, but now we've had that push of colder air reach us. We are dropping rapidly, so look for the 30s to come later tonight and for the next several nights in a row. That does mean possibly get into some frosty territory, not necessarily tonight, but moving forward into tomorrow night, Friday night, into the weekend. And by the time we get to next week, we could be talking about the 20s for lows at night. So extra brisk conditions just around the corner. Now for tonight, 38, we get close to frosty territory, but winds remain just a little breezy, so that'll keep the air kind of mixed up. It's not necessarily going to calm down and settle down to allow that temperature to really drop off and cause some frosty conditions. So I think we'll avoid that for tonight. We do gradually clear out, seeing some sunshine to start off tomorrow. But then heading into the afternoon, you can see we're struggling to get up into the 50s, looking a little breezy, and there's a slight chance for rain here into tomorrow afternoon. So most of the day we'll see some sunshine, but there may be some spotty raindrops going into the afternoon. High forecast only 53, so about 10 degrees colder than today. Wind gusts up to about 30 miles per hour. So here is future track. You can see that as we go into late tomorrow, not looking at much of anything for those spotty showers. That's why we're just keeping it at a slight chance. Now, as we look ahead to the 7-day forecast, we're going to see a couple days in the 40s. Now, usually we get into our first day in the 40s later on in October. On average, we see that about the 17th. Might be a little earlier this time of year. Last year, we didn't even get into the 40s, that first day in the 40s, until November 1st, one of the later ones on record. So it doesn't look to be the case this year. Looks like we'll have that extra brisk day, that first one to pop up for the fall season, right around average. So as you look ahead in the forecast, rest of this week, it's all about the sunshine with highs in the 50s, lows near frosty conditions. And again, slight chance for rain tomorrow afternoon and again Friday night. But during the day, it looks dry and sunny. Then into next week, that's when we have the 40s in the forecast. 46 for Monday, 26 for a low. So definitely looking at some pretty harsh freeze weather going into early next week for anybody that's still got a garden going. And your most accurate 10-day forecast, we do have a bit of a rebound towards the end of next week, but nowadays we're talking about a rebound into the 60s, if that, not necessarily those 70s like we saw just about 24 hours or so ago. Today almost hit the bullseye on the dartboard with the 4-degree guarantee, just 1 degree off of the high of 64 officially for today. That does mean cash totals almost to $200. We go for another forecast of 53 for tomorrow to see if we can get that cash total over 200. You can always sign up at WREX.com to be involved in the drawing in case we do happen to miss that dartboard, Brittany.
All right, that jackpot's still growing, Alex. Thanks.